Jessica Penne and Emily Ducote in the women's strawweight division. If I'm saying that last name incorrect, correct me down below. Tapology predictions very split. 62% going Ducote, 38% going at Penne right there. Now, it is close because on one hand, you got Emily, who is 28 and a half years old, a little bit smaller, a little bit less lengthy, but similar experience to Jessica Penne, whereas Jessica is about 10, 11 years older than Emily right here at 39 and a half years old. Now, Jessica Penne is one of those girls that she was on a very long layoff. From 2017 to 2021, she didn't have a single fight inside of the UFC octagon, came back and beat arguably a top 15 fighter in Lupita Godinez, who just went out there, beat Silvana Gomez-Juarez, Loma Lukbumi, and Ariane Carnelossi. Is about to fight Angela Hill inside of the UFC, but that wasn't really the best win. I don't really think she won that fight, in my opinion. Now, Emily might be the better striker here. She might have a little bit more power, a little bit more of a finishing ability with the head kicks, the body kicks, the jabs, the 1-2s, and the hooks on the feet and things like that. She might have a little bit of a striking advantage here, but if I know anything of women's MMA, and especially short notice women's MMA, and a debuting women's MMA fight against a fighter that's been in the UFC forever, like a Jessica Penne, is that, Jessica Penne is smart. She's experienced. She knows how to win this fight, and the way she's going to win this fight against Emily Ducote is really to go out there, clinch, and wrestle. We know this striking is going to be very even. We know Jessica is going to be 3 inches taller and have a 3-inch reach advantage. That's going to help her out here because that is going to force Emily Ducote to actually have to close that distance to be able to land her combinations, which is going to make it a lot harder for her to win this fight. And when she does close that distance, Penne does a very good job of this in getting the fight to the clinch, looking for knees, elbows, looking to land some control time, maybe laying a takedown, just really wearing her opponents in the clinch. Now, my original prediction when I first saw this fight, I was like, I've watched a few of Emily Ducote's Invicta FC fights. I watched her Alessia Zapatella fight. I thought it was going to be a coin flip type of a fight, but I was leaning Emily Ducote to win the fight. Now, rewatching a fight with Alessia Zapatella, Alessia was not able to really go out there land the takedowns, but she was able to land and control a little bit in the clinch there, and she was able to actually land some good strikes on the feet. If Alessia's able to get the fight to the clinch and she's able to kind of keep the striking fairly even, I still think this is going to be a close fight. I still think this is one of those flip a coin, the winner will be decided in that avenue of this fight, but I do think Jessica Penne is going to win a close decision here. We've seen the statistics. I don't know if any of you guys have. We've seen, I think, 5 underdogs in a row on UFC opening fights. The first fight of the night, underdogs have won 5 times in a row, whether it's Julia Soliarenko, whether it's Sayoko Kakramanov, whether it's you go farther back then. The first fight of the night is always sketchy in that you never know what's going to happen. And this is a debuting fighter, a young fighter that's fighting a veteran of the UFC octagon, a fighter that has better clinch game, better wrestling, similar striking level, and is taller and lengthier. It's close. It is very close. It's not a fight you want to really be risking too much money on betting-wise, whether it is you're going for the underdog, whether it's you're going for a decision prop. Whatever the case may be, this is not a fight I'm out here I really want to bet this fight. It's not that type of fight, but I'm going to lean Jessica Penne, the underdog here. Not a confident pick, but I have her winning a 29-28 decision.